Hello. Today we have a topic about metrics to measure customer engagement. Repeatedly, I have said that customer engagement is the most popular and important construct in the 21st century in marketing. There are multiple advantages in using this construct. Basically, because of its multiple dealing ability. The first advantage is about it's reflecting a motivational state comprising relevant cognitive, emotional, and behavioral dimensions. So it measures widely of those motivational state. And it concerns focal interactive experiences. So in the modern marketing, customer interactions are very important. We can rightfully measure those interactions using this construct. And thirdly, the construct is key for many online offerings. So social media and all those online tools are very important in marketing. So this is another reason for the importance of customer engagement. So on this slide, I'm going to introduce the core set of measures or metrics of customer engagement. I hope that you can still remember the four major indicators of resonance brand relationship. They are behavioral loyalty, emotional attachment, and a sense of community, and then active engagement, right? And we are focusing on engagement here. So to measure engagement, there are three important dimensions for this construct. Number one, activity time. Activity time is the total time a user spends online interacting with the offered service. So it should measure the actual time a user spends interacting with the service and then factors out time in which the user is idle, even if the person is logged in, right? When the person is idling, it's not engaging moment, right? So you need to factor out that period of time. The second dimension of the measurement is about visit frequency. It is about how often a user returns to the service. And there is a potential pattern in the visit frequency, so it's important to identify the pattern that is most relevant for the service and monitor users against that pattern. The third dimension is core user actions. It should be defined for the focal service, right? There can be various types of actions you can measure. So users consistently performing core actions defined is a good indication of adoption. And also when users explore new features and start to use them, the service is growing on them. So I will show you some of the examples of core actions of a digital or online service. So example of services here, there are 4 different types. For example, online social game. So you can measure the core actions like joining a game, leveling up, and inviting a friend. So you can count all those actions the frequencies, right? So it's a ratio scale, which is more objective and ideal, right? As I said, this is one of the advantages of the construct, a set of metrics, customer engagement. Also, in terms of project management application, you can measure the number of creating a task, number of completing a task, the number of inviting collaborators, right? And oftentimes, those actions can be measured automatically by the system, right? So you don't have to spend other results for the measurement. And here on this slide, there are some other types of measures, loyalty metrics. Still, we are dealing with resonance type, but loyalty matrix are more customer value related. So we can categorize loyalty metric as customer value measures, different from brand equity measures, right? But there is only a thin line between the two categories. Remember that. So the types of loyalty measures, for example, share of purchase or SOP. It's the relative share of customer purchase as compared to the total number of purchases. And share of visits, SOV. It is about the number of visits to the store as compared to the total number of visits. And number of wallet, SOW. It is about expenditure at a specific store as a fraction of total category expenditure. Share of purchase, SOP, is the same thing. And you can measure past customer value, PCV. This is about the past profit contribution of the customer. Also, some marketers measure RFM, which is recency, frequency, and monetary value. This is a measure of how recently and frequently an amount of spending exhibited by a customer. And all this measure can lead to CLV, customer lifetime value, which has been a core metric in customer relationship management. That's why we often categorize these matrices as customer value measures. All right, this is it.